I have a question for all the actors. How does it feel to be an actor?
You're hungry all the time. So when they invite you to places for free food, you go. But it's great, especially, you know, working on something like this and being around people like these guys is great.
What's it like being an actor? It's kind of it can be exhausting and then really relaxing at times. Like you can get really stressed out because you're worried about parts or like you've got lines to learn, and then other times you're just sitting around doing nothing. So it's kind of a job of extremes. Yeah, but it's fun, a lot of fun.
You know, it's just being a kid, but getting paid for it. And but you know, sometimes the playgrounds, they're kind of not so great. It's just like they got like one sort of like seesaw and a sandbox. But like when you get to be on a show like this, it's like the most awesome playground. It's like exactly. It's like going to Disneyland.
It's a dream come true. I mean, when you work on a canvas this big, the show's amazing. So it is literally like playing. You know, you get just cooler toys sometimes. And Mark, obviously, thanks for those toys. It's fantastic. Great job.
Nice to see you, Kid Coulson, ladies and gentlemen. He's the man. It's funny you said that question. I thought, every once in a while I have to remind myself that I'm an actor and not an agent. I've been playing this guy so much for the last 6 years. And I walk in, and there's my plane, and there's my people who work for me, and there's a bunch of people from Hydra, and there's a lot of secrets, and there's these guys called Marvel. I think it's just another kind of Hydra, but like nicer, but they keep the same amount of secrets. And I hear a lot about these young people, but then these other people are trying to kill them, and those are writers, and so a lot of times I forget that's what I do, and I realize, oh my God, well, if this is my job, I need help. Psychiatric help. But I'm the happiest person on the spectrum, I think is the way to put it. It's really fun, as these guys said, when you're doing it with really brilliantly talented people like this who kind of come in and, you know, I've said this a lot, Mark is doing, and Anne is doing, and these actors are all doing in 8 days what on any one of those movies is 4 weeks, you know, and 5 at least. And so everyone has to show up and, you know, rehearse it once or twice and then bring tremendous amounts of commitment and reality to it, because, you know, at the end of the day, we're talking about, well, this person can turn into anything he touches, and now he's turned into stone. And if we don't all completely really act the hell out of that, it starts to feel silly real quick. So you're really depending on all these other people who show up and have to jump on a moving train and make it work. And there is no train. It's really a couple of platforms with a bunch of grips around it. And suddenly everyone's standing there in magnificent costumes, and then Mark Kolpack gets a hold of it, and all of a sudden it's the coolest train you ever saw. And we were in Bakersfield, but now it's the Alps. So I race home. I get really mad if I have to work Tuesday nights because I'm desperate to see what was going to be on those carts. I want to see it turned into a train. It's the funnest job in the world, and some days people come to visit, and by the end of the 13th hour, they're like, I gotta go. This is really hard and exhausting. Thanks.
Hail Hydra.
Yeah! Yes!
You cannot call yourself Kid Coulson.
Sorry.
I'm not sure you got a ride home there, my friend.
You never know who is Hydra.